Hi, my name is Tamara, and this is my personal project. Ever since I was a little kid, I had such a strong love for animals. I've had 6 cats over my whole lifetime, and this is what inspired me to choose animal abuse.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies say a 15-year-old boy is behind this deeply sinister attack on a kitten.
Unbelievable. I didn't have words, honestly.
These 2 people who forced hundreds of animals to live in these horrible conditions have just learned their fate. A judge sentencing Alan and Sherry Napier for animal abuse. It's a story we've been following for more than a year. ABC Action News reporter Chris Trankman was there and tells us how long they'll spend in prison.
Animal abuse is something that I've been interested about my whole life. And in fact, the first cat I ever got here in Lebanon was from the streets. She ran away from a home, she was shaved, she was abused, and they acted as if she was a toy. And it even came up on my TikTok For You page. And this made me want to learn how to end animal abuse so much more. I knew Google's definition of animal abuse, but I wanted to dig deeper and really figure out what the real meaning of animal abuse is. So I sat down and began writing a Google form that the students of Wellsprings could fill out. I got to see people's perspectives and how they think we can end animal abuse together. And here are some responses I would like to share. I have taken the abused dogs off the streets, rehabilitated them, and then made sure they went into forever loving homes. I saw an Instagram post of a girl killing animals on live streams, and I reported it and told other people to report it as well. She ended up getting banned. And surprisingly, me too. And people believe that dogs get abused the most. 77% of Wellspring students believe that I should talk about how we can create solutions to end animal abuse. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, I couldn't just search up solutions because that's too easy and it's defeating the purpose of this project. So I had to figure out a way to create solutions without actually searching them up. It was time to search up organizations here in Lebanon that strive to help animals. I found 3 different beautiful accounts and scheduled interviews with them. At Beirut Rescue said they loved animals even as a child and met each other while helping cats. She rescued and adopted her own cat, and from that point forward she realized that these poor animals need help and love. They said that at first it was just saving animals around where they live. Then it expanded and they started to rescue animals all over Lebanon and would provide them with care whenever they needed it. Animals Lebanon said that they began as a small group of young, passionate people wanting to make Lebanon a safer place for animals. The 5 people running this group invested $500, and it is now the most recognized animal welfare organization in Lebanon and the Middle East. Lebanon Online Pet Adoption said that they always loved helping animals, and the least they can do is help all the loving animals. Their first pets were rescued cats. They would never discriminate between breeds. All cats were special and unique to them. Her dad got her first dog, and that's how she spent more time loving animals. She can't see her dog, who she loves, suffering so much, so she helps other strays. Helping animals is a part of her, and it gives her a purpose. And reading all these responses made me really happy. Beirut Rescue said that we have a lack of education and respect towards nature and animals in this country, Lebanon. Parents do not teach their kids how to respect animals like they teach them to respect everything else. And they believe that it reflects the social example in our society. And they teach them to dominate whatever is weaker than them. And they believe that humans are in fact the most dangerous animals. Beirut Rescue is very helpful, and I'm very glad I got to talk to them. And same definitely goes to Lebanon Online Pet Adoption. And they said that first of all, we need to work on the human beings. We need to raise awareness on how important nature and animals are. And we need to educate kids to not hurt and abuse animals and take them for granted. And of course, we need to have effective laws that can protect animals and apply severe sanctions on whoever breaks it. Lebanon Online Pet Adoption said that animal abuse is everywhere, in research labs, in farms, in the fur and leather industry, in the food production, cities and streets, and even in our own homes. Wherever you go, you see animal abuse. Ending animal abuse starts at the core level of the law and education. We must shift society's mindset and behavior. Animal abuse is accepted by our own culture, and it is very hard to break culture. But it's not impossible to evolve. All animals get abused. During her 3 years of rescuing, fostering, and searching for suitable homes for pets, mainly dogs and cats, she can say that without a doubt, dogs and cats do not get what they deserve, even in good homes. It is a lack of awareness on so many levels. It is our duty to spread awareness. We see so many youngsters ready to help but can't adopt them due to their parents. The older generation believes as if cats and dogs should not be indoors, and feel as if helping animals is a waste of time and not worth it. I see so many parents transmitting their fears of dogs and cats onto their kids. If you leave a child alone in a room with an animal without any negative influence, you would see true love. People will adopt or buy a pet, then later abandon them, leaving them homeless and helpless. And also, the demand for certain breeds will cause pet shops to breed more to just fill their pockets. We need to start adopting. Buying does not save them. Adoption is the way to go. Unfortunately, Animals Lebanon did not respond to my other questions. So, thanks to all the beautiful organizations here in Lebanon that responded back to me, we can now come up with solutions that could help us to end animal abuse. Number 1. Demand stricter laws. We need to work together and demand that our government implement stricter laws to end things such as animal testing and consequences for those who break it, such as fines or maybe even imprisonment. Number 2. Educate people. We must educate people on the importance of animals and why we should not treat them as toys, and why they deserve a home just as much as we do. We also need to start teaching our kids how to treat animals and refrain going from zoos because they lock animals up and don't give them the freedom they deserve. Number 3. Adoption. We need to teach people that adoption is the only way to go. Adoption is giving an animal who has been through so much a new home and a new life. And the number of animals being killed due to people not purchasing will be reduced. Now there is obviously many more solutions, but these are the main ones that we can actually stick to. And well, I really hope you learned new things about animal abuse and you start taking everything into consideration. And I was definitely able to talk to amazing people who do amazing things for animals here in this country. And so now let's work together to create a safe haven here in Lebanon for all animals. And thank you for watching my documentary.
Hi, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but I was going to the grocery store today, and as I was coming back, I saw 2 cats digging through garbage, so I felt very guilty. So I got them some food, and I'm gonna go to them and give it to them. It's a pretty long walk, but you know, I think a part of my project I should show me doing something to help animals. It's a pretty long walk to where the cats were, but I think as a part of my project I should really show me giving back. So here were the cats. So I got 2 plates and I got some food. So now I'm just gonna put the food in. I got some water and some food. Come on. She got scared and she spilled it everywhere, but it made me feel good now. I really hope this encourages you to give back, and the smallest things can make the world a better place. Just because they're not humans does not mean they're any less important than us.